In this video, I'm going to show you why not enough people walking in the door is almost never the real problem, and how fixing the actual issue is what finally gives you steady growth without running more ads, chasing leads, or living in constant stress. Real quick, my name's Brian. I'm the co-founder here at Monstro X. I've helped martial arts school owners build full, stable schools without burning themselves out. I've owned gyms, I've coached school owners. I know what works, and more importantly, what doesn't. And if you want consistent growth without relying on non-stop promotions, unpredictable ads, or pushing harder every month, make sure you like and subscribe. Let's get into it. Most school owners believe that the core problem is simple. We just need more people walking in the door. And I get why that belief feels right, because when classes feel thin, when your revenue feels shaky, when you're watching enrollment stall, it's natural to think, if I could just get more leads, this would all work out. But here's the problem with that belief. It causes short bursts of growth followed by slowdowns. The feeling that every month starts at zero. Constant pressure to run the next promo. And a school that depends entirely on you pushing. That leads to unstable income, consistent stress, and the quiet realization that you don't like admitting. Even when your marketing works, your life doesn't improve. That's not a traffic problem. That's a design problem. The truth is this. The real problem isn't that not enough people are walking in the door. The real problem is that your school relies on constant effort instead of a system that holds momentum all on its own. Here's why that matters and why fixing this changes everything. I think it was Albert Einstein that said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. If enrolling more students was all it took, you'd have hit your membership goals by now. Instead, imagine what your school would look like today if more people stayed twice as long and brought in their friends and family. Trying to grow your school by focusing on more leads is like teaching a class with a punching bag that leaks sand. You fill it up in the morning and it looks solid. By afternoon, it's sagging again. So you refill it, and then refill it, and then refill it. Obviously the fix isn't more sand. The fix is replacing the bag. Let me put this another way. Imagine two gardeners want a garden full of fruits and veggies. One keeps planting more seeds every week. The other installs sprinklers, enriches the soil, and then puts up fencing to keep the critters out. Months later, one is still digging and exhausted. The other has more fruits and veggies than he knows what to do with, even though he barely does any upkeep at all. Same seeds, different design. And I'm speaking from personal experience. When I opened my CrossFit gym, I did exactly what most owners do. More ads, more events, more effort. Nothing changed fast enough. Then something accidental happened. Members started inviting other members into their lives. Parties, get-togethers, Spartan races, and such. After each event, my membership grew, and no one ever left. It wasn't because of the workouts or the pricing. I was the most expensive CrossFit in the country. No, they stayed because leaving meant leaving our community. Within 6 months, we had 115 members, all paying $325 a month. What saved that gym wasn't more effort. It was accidentally designing an environment that people didn't want to leave. And I've seen this over and over again. Jeff Remsen teaches Kung Fu in Texas. He was tired of quick surges and even quicker drop-off from running ads to grow his school. Once we showed him how to design for growth, new students started showing up without Jeff chasing them, and his students stayed longer as a result. Now he's opened a second location using a system he knows he can easily duplicate. A study by Gartner, a leading global research and advisory firm, showed that small businesses focused on acquiring new customers spent 60% more and grew half as fast as those that were built for retention and referral systems. Same market, same effort, different structure. Now you already understand this in other areas of your life. You don't crank up the heat in your house with your windows open, because no matter how high you turn the heat, how big your energy bill is, or how close you stand to the vent, your home won't get warm unless you close the windows first. Your business isn't any different. Don't just take my word for it. I've lived this, my clients have lived this, and the data backs it up. When consistency, retention, and referrals are built into your system, growth stops resetting and your life gets easier. You don't need more traffic. You need a school that doesn't leak momentum. If you want to learn more about designing your school for steady growth without chasing leads or burning yourself out, like, follow, and subscribe. Check out our page for more free training, and drop a comment if this hit home.